Hello everyone, welcome to the last video presentation of correlational research. In this video, I will talk about path analysis, which is the last technique that is usually used to analyze the correlational research data. Path analysis is used to test the likelihood of a causal connection among three or more variables. Some of the techniques having been described aim to explore the theory of the causality. However, path analysis is far more powerful than the other three techniques previously described. And the most important idea behind path analysis is to formulate a theory about the possible causes of a particular phenomenon and to identify causal variables that could explain why the phenomenon occurs. After that, it determines whether the correlation among all the variables are consistent with the theory or not. To be clear, we would study the following example. There is a correlational study on the student's alienation, and there are three theories identified in this study. The first theory is that certain students are more alienated in school than others because they do not find school enjoyable and because they have few friends. The second theory, they do not find school enjoyable partly because they have few friends and partly because they do not perceive their courses as being in any way related to their needs. And the last theory is that perceived relevance of courses is related slightly to number of friends. Later, the researchers measure four variables. The first one is degree of alienation. The second is personal relevance of course. The third, enjoyment in school. And the last one is number of friends. With this variable, the researcher would calculate it and find the correlation among the variables. And after calculating the correlation between variables, the researcher have found the correlation such as shown in table 15.3, and by knowing the correlation among these variables, the researchers describe the relationship of each variables in the diagram. Because path analysis often described in the diagram mode, and by knowing the correlation between each variables, the researcher could conclude whether the theory and the variable are consistent or not through correlation.